Greetings, brothers and sisters in Jamaica. It's a pleasure of mine to come to you via this medium to participate in a small way in this great occasion, appreciation service for Reverend Dacus and Sister Dacus. You have done well in setting aside this time to show appreciation to the man and woman of God. Pastor Dacus, from my heart and from the church and from my family, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your stalwart service to the cause of Christ. Over the years, you have remained the same person. Your demeanor and your jovial spirit have always been a hallmark of who you are. You served in various capacities and in many areas of leadership in the church and mentoring. My personal one-on-one experience with you came when we planted the church in the Bronx, the first UB church in the Bronx, and you were here as one of the pastors on the initial years of the ministry, and we spent a lot of time together in church planting, and you really have deposited into my life. I think back even in Jamaica as a young man, and seeing men like you leading and holding fast to sound biblical doctrines. I want to tell you, and I want to express this to you, that I really from the bottom of my heart appreciate it. Now as a pastor, I can always, and I do this all the time, I look back at my early years of teaching in camp and camp reunion and conference, and hear how our folks, our leaders, our pastors presented the gospel uncompromising, but still simple enough that it can reach even a young person like me. And so, Pastor, I thank you for being a true defender of the cause of Christ and never relent on defending the doctrine, even when it wasn't popular and more people were going other places. But men like you, Pastor, stood up and still preach the gospel. Hold on to a strong biblical foundation. It is that foundation I stand on today. It is on those teaching I rely today. And I look back over my life and everything I try to do and imitate in church today, in terms of leadership and in terms of doctrine, was what I got from the teaching in Jamaica, in the Jamaican Conference, under your leadership and others. And so I want to take this time out to say to you, I appreciate you, I love you, sir, and thank you for your years of service and for depositing into my life. Sister Dacus, thank you for standing up. It's not easy being a first lady. All the expectations and all what people have to say and do, but you stood by the man of God in the vision that God has called him, and now years later you're here being recognized for your consistency and your steadfast. Like the Apostle Paul, you have fought your fight. It's not yet finished. The race is not yet ended, but you have fought a good fight to this end, to this part of the journey, sir. And I just want to commend you and commend Sister Dacus from our church to you. God bless you, and thank you for giving me this time to share in the service.